Hello, welcome back to Maths with Miss Faiza. So now we will be learning on fractions and mixed number. Okay, so what is fractions and mixed number? First thing we will be going into fractions and division. What is the relationship of fractions and divisions? So let's find out. Fractions and division. Remember, for fraction, this over here, when you have 5 over 7 or 5 per 7, no matter how you say it, so this over here, it counts as division. So that means if you have 5 over 7, it is equals to 5 divided by 7. Okay, or you can write it as 5 divided by 7. Alright, so now for 13 over 15, over. Remember, over, it means division. So that means it's 13 over 15. So that is the relationship between fractions and division. This over or this per here, it means it's division. So 19 over 2, it means that it's 19 divided by 2, or it can also be counted as 19 divided by 2. Okay, so then for this kind of thing, sometimes questions will ask you to find out decimals of this fraction. Okay, find the decimals of these fractions. So 5 divided by 7, you can just straight away calculate 5 divided by 7. Okay, so 5 divided by 7. 5 you cannot divide by 7. So as rules of decimals, you can put point at the back because remember, every whole number has a point at the back. Okay, so you can put this point. So make sure that once you put a point in here, you need to put a point also up here. Okay. So then right after the point, you can get 0, 0, 0, 0. You can write how many zeros you want. Okay. So this point right here, you need to make sure it is aligned. Alright. So then 5 we cannot divide by 0. So that means at the top it will become 0. 5 cannot divide by 7. So that means the top will become 0. Then we can have 50. Okay, since we cannot have 5 on this, so we can get this 50. So 50 divided by 7, we know in sum table 7, we have 49. So we can use 49. So 49, how do we get a 49? It's 7 times with 7. So we can put 7 at the top. So these two numbers, we can minus, we can get 1. So this 0 at the back, we can move it down, it will become 10. Now 10 divided by 7, we can get 1. It is 7, so we minus, we will get 3. Now, this 0 also, we move it down. 30 divided by 7, we can get 4, right? Because we have 28. So this one will go, so it will go on and on. Okay, so most of the time, the question will ask you to find out a decimals, how many decimal places? Decimal place. So that means you can have 2 decimal place or 1 decimal place, 3 decimal place, how many you want. But most of the time you will find it 1 decimal place and 2 decimal place. So how do you find out its decimal place? So if we have now 0.714. Okay, so how do we find out the decimal place? Okay, so now we have 7 here. We need to remember right after the point, the number right after the point, it is considered as the 1 decimal place. This one will be considered as 2 decimal place. This one is 3 decimal place. Okay, so now if you have to find a 2 decimal place, so check that number will be 1. Remember, once you do this, you always need to do rounding. Okay, so we need to rounding. You need to do rounding, so you have to check the next number, which is 4. So you need to just remainder number because it's lesser than 5. So you can remain the number, you will get 0.71. Right? Okay, so then if your question is asking for 1 decimal place, check your number. 1 decimal place is at 7. Right? So that means 7. Check the next number, which is 1. So 1 is also lesser than 5. So you need to just remain the number. You can get 0.7. Okay. So then there are another thing. Question might be asking you also to convert it into mixed number. Okay, remember what is mixed number? So mixed number, let's say for question C here, we have 19 over 2, which is also equals to 19 divided by 2. So now, timetable 2, we have 18. We can get 18 by multiplying it with 9. So we can minus it. We will get a remainder of 1. Okay, so remember this 1 will become the whole number. The remainder will become the numerator. And number 2 here will become the denominator. See, number 2, denominator and denominator here will always be the same. So this is the mixed number. This is 4 decimals. Okay, thank you.